Man, what's going on, man? You can tune in to 163 The Ville podcast, man. I'm your boy Ab G, man. What it do? I know it's been a minute since I did a podcast, the down by myself. Talk about a little things, talk about a little things. You probably already know what it is. Um, you know, the situation that happened between Will Smith and Chris Rock last night at the Oscar Awards, man. I'm gonna give my thoughts on that. I see a lot of people have their opinions on that. I'm just going to let me take this down here. So I'm just gonna give my thoughts on how I feel and certain things that bother me. But today we're gonna have a nice show for y'all. I'm gonna have a nice show for y'all today. Talk about a few things before we get to that before we get to that big news, right? Get to little things. Music that I'm listening to right now. I've been listening to a few things. Lotto had came out with a new album out last Friday called 777. I listened to three, like I listened to the both the intros, part one and part two, and I listened to the song with Lil Wayne and hold on, give me 1 second. With Lil Wayne and give me a second. God damn, I just had this shit, man. Um oh, there we go. There we go. Featuring Lil Wayne and Childish Gambino. Um, I listened to those two songs. I'm not really real big on female rap. It just ain't for me. Nothing against women. I just the thing they just rap about is just it just ain't for me. I don't want to hear nothing about doing this and doing that and sucking whatever y'all like to do. It's just not my thing. But it is female rappers that I do listen to, like 3D Night. Shout out to her. She from New Orleans, man. Um a real like she can rap her ass off. And Remy Ma, like those the two that I listen to, that I don't mind listening to. Shout out to the women rappers though. I love to see y'all doing y'all thing. It is male driven, but y'all do y'all thing. Lotto is a good artist, man. I listen to some of her freestyles and stuff like that. She can really rap her ass off. In a song with Lil Wayne and Childish Gambino, from what I listened to the song, I listened to the whole album. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like I say, women rap it just ain't for me. I don't think it's. I'm not gonna say it. I don't think it's for guys, right? But the things that they rap about, I don't. I just don't. I just can't see myself really, you know, um, I can't really see myself riding to it like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just not my type of hype. But I do support women. I'm glad to see they doing their thing. It's much needed. You know what I'm saying? So I am I am happy about that. You know what I'm saying? But it just ain't for me. But two rappers that I do like listening to is definitely 3D Not T. She from New Orleans. She can rap her ass off. And Remy Ma. Remy Ma can spit too. You know what I'm saying? So she got balls. But the music that I've been listening to, has been that I think y'all should listen to too. Life is Pain by Trader Truth. Trader Truth just came out with an album. I think I think it came out last week. I want to say like doing the beginning of the week or something like that. I don't know. Hold on, I'll be able to tell you because I got Apple. So it came out. No, it came out March 19th. Um, Track list was good. I think every song on the album was good. You can see that you could tell that this album was real personal to him and stuff like that. You could tell. But the album was definitely good. I do make that suggestion. Y'all should listen to that. Another one, Lil Durk, 722, like 7220. Good album. I like the album. That's what I've been listening to. That's a good album. If y'all haven't heard it yet, y'all should. He came out with like a deluxe edition, like added a couple of songs, added a couple of more songs on the album, but great album. Y'all won't be disappointed. I'm all about supporting, young artists. I'm not one of these people that's in their 30s and think that hip hop is dead. I'm not that naive. I'm not going to even, you know, do that. I'm not one of those. I just like music. I love hip hop. Hip hop is my favorite genre of music. So I'm always here for these young bulls is doing their thing. So I fuck with them. Benny the Butcher came out with a new album. Dope. You know what I'm saying? From top to bottom project. I didn't skip a song yet. Like I haven't skipped a song with Benny the Butcher. And if y'all follow me on Instagram and Facebook, a lot of these albums that I'm telling y'all about, I didn't posted it. I didn't posted it on my social media. So you ain't gotta take it from me, man. But just listen to it. I think that y'all would definitely what you call them, enjoy their music. And I've been listening to Heartfelt, man, the deluxe edition by Boosie. Badass, man. I think that album is nice. Boosie always dropping music. I ain't gonna lie. Me and my dog, me and my dog Q, man. We used to go at it all the time about Boosie because I'm not gonna say I wasn't a Boosie fan like that, but I was listening to other rappers like that. So but I know he a real Boosie head. But Boosie, as of the last couple of years, I've been a Boosie fan, like a real Boosie fan. He been making some good music. So I've been fucking with it, man. Y'all should go fuck with that album. What else I've been listening to? Something else I've been listening to too, bro. Um, oh, Big Crit, man. Big Crit came out with an album about a month or two ago. It's called Digital Roses Don't Die, man. Real good album. Um, I think a lot. I don't know. I don't want to say they be sleeping on my dog, but Big Crit, man, is man. That nigga can rap his ass off, bro. I'm just saying, the man can rap his ass off, make great music all the time. Um, it never fails. Um, and so you know, just make good music, man. Overall, just make good music. What else I've been listening to, man? Man. Uh, I think that's. I didn't listen to that new Kodak Black. I need to get on that because I'm a Kodak Black fan. I think he make dope music too. I ain't really get a chance to listen to his album. I've listened to so much music, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It be There's a lot of music that I didn't was able to get on. Oh, I know one album that I do like, The Baby and NBA Youngboy. I know with that album, I know the Baby had got some heat for doing doing um music, doing the album with NBA Youngboy, which I think is some bullshit, man. I mean, him and NBA Youngboy is cool. They boys or whatever like that. And I feel like you can do music with whoever you want to. You don't have to, even though I know the history between, what's going on with Lil Durk and NBA Youngboy, but I feel like at the end of the day, they don't have anything to do with the Baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like they have nothing to do with it. I don't think he have nothing to do with it. He should be able to do music with whoever he want to. That if it ain't, if he ain't hurting nobody. And people took it personal want to come at the man. I really think it's bullshit. The man cool with him be a young boy. They say it was bad timing because he dropped the album the same day King Von dropped his. I didn't think too much of it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these times, these artists drop music and sometimes it be the label, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it be the label that say, hey, drop music or, whatever the case might be. Um, but and so that's just my opinion on that. Um, Shout outs to my North Carolina Tar Heels, man. Shout outs to y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wasn't I didn't think we were gonna make it this far. I didn't think we were gonna make it to the final four. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because if I'm a Tar Heel fan. Like I love Tar Heel. I became a Tar Heel fan because of Jordan. I'll tell you that right now. But we haven't been playing our best basketball, man, against good teams. We've been losing and not playing good. I know we beat Duke, the last game of the regular season or whatever like that, but we haven't been playing good. We don't, A lot of things that was concerning me. We don't play good defense like we're supposed to be. We kind of iffy. We don't make our free throws. One thing that always baffled me, I don't understand how you could be a shooter and you a guard, right? You should be able to make free throws. Like I feel like the only people that should get a pass on not able to make free throws is big men. Like if you're a 7 footer, I can pretty much understand it. And not even that. If you can shoot the basket, if you can shoot a three, you should not miss free throws. I don't give a damn what y'all say. Especially if you're a guard. If you're a guard, you should be able to make free throws. I'm sorry. I just don't understand it. If you are a guard, you should be able to make free throws. But since tournament play, um, we've been making a lot of noise. They messed up. My bracket was messed up because I didn't have us going that far. But I apologize. It wasn't that I was giving up on my team. I just know my team, and I was just knowing that the expectations of our team. It wasn't. We haven't been playing our best basketball. It's a reason why we was the 8 seed. It was the reason why we was the 8 seed. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it a buck. Like I was being realistic, right? You know what I'm saying? I know we could have beat I know we could have made it at the first round, right? But I didn't have us beating Baylor. I didn't see that. And then we beat UCLA. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, cool. We started playing basketball at the right time. And so I'm happy about that. I'm glad to see we was in the Final Four. I wish I could have got me some damn tickets, but man, them damn tickets, bro. Especially, and it's the first time that us and Duke met up in a tournament, and it's in New Orleans. I'm from Louisiana, you heard me. So it's man, them tickets is sky high, bro. I wish I could have got me a ticket to go see this because I'm thinking you'll never see this again. Because it happened, because this is the first time it happened, like North Carolina and Duke playing in a tournament and in the Final Four. Man, that is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Duke fan. Everybody know I hate Duke. Me and Duke fans go at it all the time. I got a couple of family members hurt. My cousin Ronnie, my dog Double. You know what I'm saying? Who else? I got a lot of homeboys that's that's Duke fan, and it's war this week, man. So I might not be talking to these niggas until after the game, man. And then it all depends um how it works out too. I think we got a chance to win. But we have to make our free throws and we have to play defense. And if we do those two things, we can win the basketball game and we can get to the national championship and hopefully win. But we have to do those things. We got to play defense and we have to be able to hit our free throws, man, because we cannot shoot free throws. Um, and yeah, and on top of that, another thing, man, my Lakers, bro. Man, listen, bro. My homeboys knew I always say he got a lot of basketball left, but I'm starting to think, man, we might not make it to the playoffs or even in the play-in tournament, man. Cause we was up by 20 something last night on these cocksuckers, and we lost. And man, and like man, I just can't. I just I hate it, man. I hate it. We can't stay healthy. We old. I knew this wasn't gonna work because we got old niggas that can't ball no more. We got Russell Westbrook. When I heard that we could have got DeRozan, that would piss me off. Like we could have had a DeRozan. Like Russell Westbrook is a good player, but he cannot shoot the basketball. I'm sorry. We're not getting these triple doubles like he been giving everybody else when he was on 18. We haven't been getting triple doubles. Man, Russell, and a lot of people was like, oh man, you're giving Russell Westbrook. But he cannot shoot the basketball. We could have got Buddy Hill. We could have had the Marcus shit. Rosen. We could have had him, but LeBron, wanted to get his homeboy, want to get his buddy, and look at us now. I don't care what nobody say. LeBron, LeBron runs that team. Because anything LeBron wants, they're gonna give it to him. So I don't want to hear nothing about you can't blame no LeBron wanted this team. We got this team. Look at us now. We old. AD can't stay healthy to save his life. I'm not gonna go there. Football wise, everybody making noise. What's up, our Patriots? What's up, my Patriots? I don't know what the hell we doing. I don't know if Bill trying to run us into the ground before he leave or something like that. But I'm not liking the decisions that been going on in our organization. We ain't getting Mac Jones no help. He has no receivers. I'm getting upset. We got to do better, and I'm gonna keep that short and sweet. But let's get to the big story at hand. The reason why I made this podcast today. And shout out to all my to all the people that follow me on my podcast, on Apple, Spotify, and all the other podcasts out. Let's get to the thing. Last night at the Oscars, Chris Rock was the host, all right, and so he made a joke about Jada Pickett. Will Smith started laughing until he seen his wife's face, and then you could tell that she was hurt, right? And this is when all hell broke loose. And that's when shit got out of hand. Um, Me personally, I mean, the joke was a G.I. Jane joke or whatever like that. And a lot of people on Will Smith asked me personally, I don't think that he was wrong, right? I don't think he was wrong because the simple fact is I know comedians have a job and they can make jokes and all this other stuff, which I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about straight people, gay people, if you want to talk about, old people, young people, or somebody, ugly or not, that's cool. But for me, I just never thought it was okay. I just always thought it wasn't cool to talk about somebody that has, that had, talk about somebody illness. I don't know if, if it was purposely did or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know that to be true or not. I don't know if he knew, but I mean, to say he didn't know, that's kind of because all these people hang around in the same circles, bro. And she did say it on Red Table Talk, right? And so he had to know. That's my thinking, right? That's my thinking. That's me, you know what I'm saying, thinking that because y'all all hang around in the same circle, you know what I'm saying, and you had to know this, right? But a lot of people on will ask and say he was wrong, he was a coward for whoop de whoop. Me personally, when he slapped him, was it funny? Absolutely. Me personally, Chris Rock ain't no way I'm listen and listen. You don't have to be hard. You don't have to be a gangster to defend yourself. You are at the end of the day, you are a grown man. You don't have to be no gangster. If a nigga slap you in your face, you gonna sit there and take. You don't got to be a gangster to sit there and defend yourself. I'm sorry. If a nigga slap me in my face, bro, it's gonna be a problem. And I'm not no gangster. I'm not no thug. I'm not the hardest person in the world. At the end of the day, I am a grown ass man, and I'm not gonna let no man slap me or put their hands on me without it being consequences, whether I win or lose. Right? I've never been no messy dude. I never been, you know what I'm saying? Like that never been me. But at the end of the day, I'm a grown man and I'm always defend myself, you know what I'm saying? In a way, people Chris Rock handled it the way he handled it. Kudos to him. But I couldn't have been Chris Rock. Ain't no way. You slapped me, boy. Oh no. Oh no. It ain't gonna go down like that. I'm sorry. Man, listen, bro. It gonna be man, like Shannon Sharp say, I would have took off this suit and I would have took off this suit and whoop your ass. And that's just what it would have had to happen. I'm sorry. Will Smith, I don't feel like Will Smith was wrong. The man wife, obviously have an illness where she lose her hair. Um, and so, once he seen his wife's face, he felt like he had to defend him. I'm all for that. I'm not married, right? I'm not married, right? But I'm pretty sure somebody would have made fun of my wife. I probably would have did the same thing too, and let the chips fall where they may, right? Because at the end of the day, you get married to protect your wife, and you get your wife marry you to protect you. You know what I'm saying? And so and that's how they're supposed to roll. At least I thought, right? And I thought what Will did was honorable. Me personally, some people feel differently. And then, for the idiots that sat there and said, well, why he didn't do that to August? So why he didn't do that to August when August was banging his wife? First of all, listen. From my understanding, they had an open relationship, number one, right? But one actually don't have anything to do with the other, right? Cheating and somebody having an illness is two different things. So y'all got to stop with this bullshit. And August, and I don't know why people think August is just this damn tough guy in the first place. The only people that made this entanglement a big deal was people like, was us. I'm not gonna say me, I didn't make a big because people cheat. Fuck it, man. Half of y'all motherfuckers that be setting up here talking about people. Y'all didn't cheated too. So for y'all to sit here act like y'all so perfect, like y'all never made a mistake before in your life is a bunch of bullshit to me. I need to stop it, right? One actually don't have anything to do with the other. From my understanding, they had an open relationship, you know what I'm saying? And he knew that August was hitting his wife, which to me is weird, but they rich people do crazy shit. So that that didn't do nothing for me. I didn't give a damn about that, right? But y'all sitting up there acting like Will was scared of August, and like August is this big tough guy that would have whooped up on Will. Will would have said something and all this other stuff, right? Like I say, matter of fact, this whole entanglement thing would never came to light if August would have shut his damn mouth and never would have said nothing. You the one put like just spreading your business, like, and then that's when all the jokes came, which that's social media. You will never be social media, right? Social media and Floyd Mayweather is the only people that's undefeated. So I get it. I understand it. I get it. I understand it. And so, but at the end of the day, one accident don't have anything to do with the other. So y'all can stop with this argument. Well, why he didn't have that same energy. Um, um, you know, he ain't have that same energy with August. Let's not act like I know August from New Orleans, right? And people want to give up this perception that everybody from New Orleans or from anywhere are all the same. Not everybody is hard. Not everybody is a killer. I know a lot of people that lives in New Orleans as good people. So I don't know if that because he's from New Orleans that he's just this tough guy. No man, listen. I doubt that Will was scared of August. And at the end of the day, a lot of like we think because these people are rich that they're supposed to act a certain way that they can't be vulnerable or have feelings. Like these people are just because you're rich, you're still a human being at the end of the day. I don't know why y'all think because you have a lot of money that these people should act a certain way. And if you think like that, you need to get out that train of thought because people gonna let you down all the time. Like people are human beings. People have reactions. People have feelings. People have what I'm saying? And I think Will had a breaking point. I think because all these years people been joking on him about this entanglement and all this other shit. When the whole time he didn't care, but once social media get a hold of things, right? Then that's when things get bigger than what it is. He didn't care. Rich people do crazy shit that we would never understand because we're not rich, we're not in them same circles, right? Will Smith, I mean, Jada Pinkett was doing her thing with August, and from when I was reading, right when everything was going down, Will Smith was doing his thing too. And so, rich people do crazy shit. They dress weird, they wear crazy shit. But when you rich, you do what the hell you want to. People like us will not understand because we are not rich. We're not in them circles, right? We're not in those circles. So rich people do weird shit, but at the end of the day, they're still human. And y'all expect these people because they got a lot of money that he should act a certain way. And that's not the case. These people are human beings that got feelings, right? And I guess Will Smith was at his breaking point and all this other shit, right? Now I do wonder if that was somebody like a Ti or or Rock would have made that joke, would he would have did the same thing? That's my only thought. That's my only thought. If that was somebody else, you know what I'm saying, would he did the same thing to them? But and then on the same time, some people say it could be from what he said in I think it was like 2016 when he had hosting the Oscars and it was and they wanted to boycott and all this other stuff because Will didn't get a nomination for this movie. I can't remember the movie he said, but what I'm saying, how he was joking about that. Some people say that could be it, and then that joke just took it over the top, and Will said enough is enough. I don't know that to be, for certain if that's what really, really, but he did say, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. And he did what any man, what any married man should do. And if you married, listen, women, or listen, men, if you married to somebody, right, it don't have that same type of energy for you like Will have for his wife, you need to start searching for somebody else because you want to be married to a man that's going to defend you the same way Will did, and you want a woman that's going to defend you the same way that Will did for his wife. You should do the same thing for your mate because at the end of the day, you married to what I'm saying, and your job is to protect one another. So if a woman get out of line, what I'm saying, a woman should defend her man when a woman get out of line with her husband, and then vice versa for a man. If a nigga get out of hand with your wife, you smack the shit out of him like that damn Will Smith did. Congratulations. I'm happy that Will did what he did. And I'm sorry that they had to be Chris Rock, but sometimes you gotta draw the line, man. These people are human. Will Smith is human. Will Smith been getting cracked on since this whole entanglement and making memes of him and all this other stuff. The man had a breaking point, right? And for you idiots to sit there and keep bringing up this whole August thing and all this other, man, come on, man. If you really think Will Smith is scared of August, y'all just nuts, bro. Like sometimes you gotta use your brain, your goddamn brain, and that's just me. Um, me personally, you know what I'm saying? It was funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I laughed my ass off, bro. I was shocked because I didn't know Will, you know what I'm saying? And then people like to say, oh, well, Chris Rock small and all this. Are you picking on small? Listen, if you run your mouth, whether you big or small, if you run your mouth, right? If you run your mouth, you gotta suffer the consequences that comes with it. Whether or not if you big or small, and or whether you big or small, if you're gonna run your mouth, you gotta suffer the consequences, right? And let's not act like all August is this big old ass dude that's built like the Rock. He not. So I'm so y'all could keep saying all this over August shit, or because she rich, what make her any different than anybody else to get cracked on. I never felt it was cool to talk about anybody with illness, whether it was a man or a woman. I think that's certain things shouldn't be made a joke about. If you got an illness, right? If you got an illness, right? I just think so it's something this certain thing, like what I'm saying, like even I ain't gonna lie, I didn't laugh at a lot of jokes when they were talking about Magic Johnson, um, and other stuff. Like I didn't laugh. I didn't laugh, but I didn't laugh because the shit was funny. If it's funny, it's fun. I'm gonna laugh, regardless, right? But for me, I just never thought it was okay to talk about somebody with an illness. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my personal opinion. But and then at the end of the day, I'm not a comedian, right? So I know comedians, have to do, they can ruffle feathers sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry that it had to be Chris Rock, but I guess all that built up frustration that Will been having over the last, years, I just guess that was that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Like we like to say. Me personally, I understand both sides, right? Chris Rock had a job to do. He, trying to be funny. I don't know if he knew that she had, what I'm saying, an illness, but it's kind of hard to believe that he didn't know because y'all all hang around in the same circle. And if, normal and if average folks like us knew that she had this illness, right? I'm pretty sure he should have known too, right? But if he didn't, then what I'm saying, it's fucked up. But at the end of the day, the man was defending his wife, and people, he did what any husband should do, what I'm saying, for their wife, or any woman should do for her husband, right? Um, so no one no one is not, not what you call them to where they can be made fun of. Everybody can be made fun of. I just think when people got illness and y'all talk about that, I just don't think that's funny for me per se, because but if it's funny, it's funny. I'm gonna laugh. I ain't gonna lie to you. Um, but at the end of the day, bro, the shit was funny. Chris Rock is a better man than me, because ain't no way. And even if you can't fight Chris Rock for the sake of it, I would jumped on that nigga back, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I would have waited till he turned his back and popped him behind his head with that goddamn microphone and let the chips fall where they may. That's what I would have done, man. Um, and like once again, it got nothing to do about being a tough guy or being a gangster. Or at the end of the day, a man is a man. If any man crossed that line and put their hands on you and then slap you on top of that with an open arm, the man slapped him and then he spun around so ignorant. Like he just spun around so, debonair, smooth, and what I'm saying, and shit like that. But you know, at the end of the day, bro, at the end of the day, Will Smith did he feel was right. I feel like a lot of husbands should feel him on that. For the ones that don't and say he was wrong, like Stephen A. Smith and all this other stuff, and like, come on, bro. Like, if you married to somebody and they disrespect your wife and you feel like you got to do something, hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Because I know I'm not married, you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, I can tell you, if I get married, somebody disrespect my wife, whether I win the fight or not, and once again, I'm not no gangster. I'm not the toughest guy in the world. But at the end of the day, I'm a man, right? And you gotta defend your woman, man. Your woman gotta defend you, bro, when it comes down to it. And and that's just my thought, man. People being hard on Will and saying they're gonna tarnish his legacy and he ruined the moment. Let's just say it for the sake of argument that is true. He ruined his legacy and people ain't want to look at him at the same. At the end of the day, you cannot say this man didn't defend his wife when it was time for it and he had a breaking point. Anything other than that is silly. I don't give a damn. I'm tired of hearing this August argument. I don't give a damn about that. He didn't have that same energy. That situation don't have anything to do with somebody illness. I think they can take the joke with the entanglement and all this other stuff because in our reality, the people, like I said once again, the people who blew it out of proportion was us. We the ones who blew it out of proportion. They was cool with it because, like I say, rich people live a certain lifestyle than we do. I heard they had an open marriage. That's what people do. When you got money, you do crazy shit when you got money, bro. For real. They don't live the life that we do. Like to us, that might not be normal. But for people like them of that stature, it makes sense for them. It just does. Right? It just does. And that accident don't have anything to do with this man talking about having a bald head because of an illness. That's when he got and it is honest, he was laughing. But then when he turned around and seen the look on his wife's face, you could tell that she was hurt by it. And you don't know what people are dealing with. I know it ain't cancer. Some people like to say, oh, well, the illness is not like cancer. She can live on with her life and live a healthy life. That might be true, but you don't know what somebody dealing with mentally, right? Because I deal with things, I'm saying, with my health, situation. From time to time I get down, and from time to time, I have a little mental, situation. What I'm saying? Like, everybody does, right? What I'm saying, things ain't going right or whatever the case might be. But at the same time, what this woman was going through. Obviously, it affected her. You could tell by her face that she was hurt. So, what I'm saying? But her and by Will being her husband, you say, you know what? I'm about to go walk up here and I'm about to slap this nigga. And that's what happened. Me personally, if I see a nigga walking up on me, I'm not, and then he leaned into that slap. That's when I thought it was kind of fake. When I seen him like when Will was walking up to him and he leaned into it, like he leaned into that slap. And that's when I was like, nah, this can't be real. But then when you look at the audio on YouTube, and then like I think like China had like the uncut version or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You say you gonna stop playing, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. And he said it again, bro. And I want people like Charlamagne, stop making it seem like this is a black person situation. Like, man, no, the white folks do ignorant stuff too. I don't know why they thinking because what happened last night that they think all like white folks don't do this. No, 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 no. It just happened to be black folk, but white people didn't do some crazy shit too, man. So we gotta stop this whole look, man, black nah. There ain't no nigga moment. It was just something that happened. White folks didn't do it too. It just so happened that it was black people. And to me, I hope both sides learn. That you can't talk about people, family. Sometimes you might get smacked, man. And to all the comedians. But I do wonder, before I let y'all go, do I do wonder if there was somebody other than Chris Rock, would he have done the same thing? Not saying that Will is a punk and he's a hoe and whatever like that, but I do wonder if there was a person like The Rock, would he would have slapped him off? There was somebody like Ti, would he would have slapped Ti, slapped somebody that he knew that would have hit him back. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think, man? What's your thoughts on this whole, what's your thought on this whole Will Smith and Chris Rock shit, man? I hate to see it. I hate that it happened on live TV. But I'm not mad at Will. I'm not mad. As a husband, you gotta do what you have to do for your wife. So I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? And Chris Rock, man, he a good guy. You're not no fighter, man. The man make jokes and stuff like that. I'm sorry that had to be him. But Will had to take matters into his own hands, literally. And so and that's the case, man. But what's your thoughts, man? What's your thoughts, man, on the situation, bro? And on top of that, man, we'll be dropping more content. I'm gonna do an episode. I'm gonna do a podcast episode. I promise every week. Whether if it just be by myself or with my homeboy or whatever like that. I'm definitely gonna. I got to start dropping content, man. I got to start dropping a lot of content, a lot of shows. You know what I'm saying? Because I bought all this equipment, man. And I got to use it. And so yeah, man. What's your thoughts on that, man? If y'all come through, man, I appreciate y'all for listening. I appreciate my little subscribers that I have on Spotify and Apple and on YouTube. Make sure y'all look at me on YouTube too. A lot of people don't like to look at visual. I mean, don't like listening to it. They like to look at the visual. So you can go on YouTube and follow your boy on that, man, at 163 The Ville Podcast. And so I hope y'all enjoyed today's episode, man. What y'all think? What y'all thoughts? Man, what y'all would have done in that situation. And was he wrong? Was Chris Rock wrong? Was Will Smith wrong? What could it, Will Smith could have did different? And what's your thoughts on that, man? And tell y'all, hear from me again, man. Fuck with your boy, man. Once again, bro, we'll be dropping episodes every week from now on. I'm about to start dropping content. Y'all about to get mad at me. I'm about to just be flooding y'all with just make up for it. Cause I got all this equipment, man, and I gotta put it to use. And so whether it's just me, whether it's an interview, you ever watch this any artist, I'm gonna put this before I cut this podcast off. Anybody that raps, play basketball, anybody that's doing dope things, anybody that's doing dope things, whether you paint, anything, man, get at me, man, on my Twitter at ab underscore G 85. That's ab G 85 on Instagram. Get at me on there. On Facebook too. Get at me on Facebook at Albert L. Wiggins. Or you hit me up on Twitter. You can hit me up on Twitter too. I underscore am underscore hip hop 85. Y'all can hit me up on that too on Twitter too, man. And if y'all have, anybody, if y'all know anybody that's doing dope shit, man, send them my way. I'm gonna put them on a platform. I'm gonna interview them. This is a platform that a safe place where people can get their shit off, have a dope conversation. Not on that messy shit. I'm not gonna ask you nothing about your personal life, about who you sleeping with. I don't care about none of that. I do want to know about your upbringing. How was it growing up as a kid, or where you from, or what got you to doing what you love to do? And that's the conversation we gonna have, man. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I built this. That's why I bought this. That's why I built this to show love to who people who I'm a fan of, and who people are a fan of. So fuck with your boy, man. Appreciate y'all for coming through. I will keep dropping fire content, and you know what to do, man. Peace.